Okay, so oh! It should be working now. Yeah! Woohoo! Alright, okay. Excellent. Finally, dear Lord. That took way longer than it should have. I can raise the volume a little bit, but that's as far as it goes. I can also move this closer if I need to. So keep me updated if you guys need me to move the mic or do whatever so that you guys can hear. Okay, and yay, thank you for the cookie. Yes, lovely. Okay, so let's get this live stream started off correctly. Yes. Oh, I don't know. Did I even have glasses the last time I did one of these? If not, I have glasses now, which is exciting and comes with a world of problems. But it's okay because I can see better, which is always a plus. Thank you very much. I like them myself. All right. Okay. So, does anyone yeah, I have to get a haircut like every month or so because my hair grows incredibly fast. It's ridiculous. I pretty much have to get a generic, like, boring haircut every single time because I can't spend money on fancy haircuts. I can't afford to have my hair being shaped in an elegant flamingo shape or anything, unfortunately. As much as I would like to. But, it's a bummer. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a couple more people in here, which would be nice. But 9 is good, except it's 8 because I'm here. But oh, it's 7, even though it says 9 years. But that's okay. It doesn't matter because you guys are my best friends, and you guys always come to these. I'm just a shell of the man that I used to be. I used to be somebody. And now look at me. I'm in college. Oh, I guess I can't really complain too much. But, okay. Did anyone happen to bring any terrible fanfics? If not, I have my own backup ones, but I thought I'd take requests if anyone brought any. Oh, Shadow Strike, I knew I could count on you. Oh, let's see what this is. A crossover of Merlin and Sherlock? What? Oh my god! Okay. I guess a new rule should be added to the internet. If it exists, then there is a bad fan fiction of it. Not that I can judge this. This may, in fact, be the most intelligent thing anyone has ever written. So I really shouldn't judge the whole fan fiction genre, I guess. So, yeah. Let's, oh, good. Erica? We'll get to that, I promise. Because that sounds horrible. But not just yet. Let's check out this Merlin and Sherlock one. This sounds awful. Okay. Alright. So, the first thing I'm going to do is just a standard fun reading because my voice is incredibly tired. And it's a little bit fragile right now. So, to start off the evening, we're just going to have a fun, super dramatic reading of this. Alright, so this is An Entertaining Evening by Not Quite Berserk. It's rated K+, and it's sci-fi and humor. And it has 18 reviews. Ooh. Alright. My first foray out of the realm of Merlin... Oh, okay, it's a crossover of Merlin and Sherlock, so I haven't gone that far. It's still kind of exciting, though. Please don't ask how or why, it just is. Also, it's a one-shot, so it won't be continued in any way, shape, or form. A note on Slash. I wholeheartedly support John/Sherlock, but I really don't like Merthyr. So, to be fair to Slash readers of all genres, I've chosen to ignore both for the time being. Disclaimer, the BBC got there first. He had thought that the dreams had stopped. It had been months now since he had had a nightmare, and not much longer since he had moved into 221B. But the image of two boys, one wearing very realistic chainmail, the other in a battered brown jacket and tattered blue scarf, holding his flatmate hostage at sword point, must have been part of a dream. Even for someone who lived with Sherlock Holmes, this could defiantly be classed as a bit weird. Hello. It wasn't really what John wanted to say, but it contained less swear words and probably was more polite. The one in chainmail pressed his sword more firmly against Sherlock's throat. The threat of imminent decapitation was one of the very few ways of actually shutting the detective up. Who are you? And what is this place, sorcerer? And perhaps a brief education on the benefits of psychiatric treatment. The final word was undoubtedly strained as the blade presses harder against his Adam's apple. Okay, everybody just calm down, John said, his hands raised in what was usually considered a placating gesture. However, it seemed he had only achieved to shift the attention from Sherlock to himself, as the broadsword-wielding maniac released the detective and brandished the sword towards John instead. The one in the scarf just buried his head in his hand, apparently accustomed to his companion's behavior. I'm assuming the one in the scarf is Sherlock? It hasn't really said Sherlock's name yet. Oh, against Sherlock's throat, but it never really... No, whatever. It would seem that according to Sherlock, the lack of a very sharp and clearly very well used sword against your throat was as good as an invitation to start talking. Sometimes the genius was an idiot. Oh, okay, Merlin is the one with the scarf? Okay. Sure. I believe you. It would appear that you are both under the delusion that you're from the Dark Ages. I believe that... Oh! He cut himself this time. The constant deductions that transpired in his mind, presenting him with the conclusion that, judging by the look on his face, was at least interesting enough to keep him occupied for a couple of hours. You don't think you're from the Dark Ages. You are from the Dark Ages! I wonder how he... Whatever. John could generally accept Sherlock's lightning-quick deductions, whether it was the nature of an affair, or theft, or even murder. The consulting detective was correct. Oh, I see. But that two men standing in their living room, one wielding a dangerous weapon... Oof. Quit that. Living room. One wielding a dangerous weaponry were from another time? That couldn't be right. What? Look, John, really look. John tried, he really did, but whatever Sherlock had seen to lead him to the startling conclusion of time travel, instead of just a couple of escaped nutters, was beyond John. Sherlock gave an exasperated sigh and flung himself onto the sofa. Isn't this all while they're being attacked by the dude with the sword? Why are they just taking a break to go into explanation? Okay. Right, okay. Whatever. Their clothes, John, clearly of poor quality cloth, but well worn. Not an outfit for fancy dress then. His chainmail, he gestured to the one wearing the aforementioned armor. It's real, must be heavy, but he doesn't seem to notice the weight, so he wears it a lot. The dark-haired one, He gestured to the one wearing the scarf. He's standing slightly behind the blonde and waited for him to start the conversation, so a servant. Not one in this day and age who is rich enough to afford servants is going to prance around London in full armor, so either I'm wrong, or there is something fundamentally wrong with the nature of time and space. Legit. It was actually hard to reason which possibility was more likely. Everything Sherlock had said had made sense, but time travel? Really?